I'm Manuel Hernandez and welcome to Norwich City Central.
What's going on, everyone? Lewis, Norwich City Central, and welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be my preferred XI for Norwich's upcoming game against Chelsea. But firstly, I want to thank everyone for all the support, and especially to a lot more Finnish followers following Norwich City, of course, because of Teemu Pukki. A lot of views and a lot of support over the weekend, and a lot of subscribers to Norwich City Central. So thanks for everyone who's on board, and yeah, hopefully another Pukki party on Saturday. But hopefully Norwich City can get the win, and you never know, Norwich City could cause an upset in this game. Chelsea have not started the season well. Obviously a new manager, Frank Lampard, and they're still transitioning, so this could be a great opportunity for Norwich City to shock the Premier League and get some more points on the board. I'm going to put on screen now the preferred XIs from the boys of Talk Norwich City, Chris Reeve and Jack Reeve. As you can see, very strong teams there, and one change with Jack suggesting that Patrick Roberts should be in the team, whereas Chris Reeve having the same team. For me, my preferred XI is up here now, and yeah, it would be the same team who beat Newcastle. Why? I think Daniel Farke, firstly, loves to keep the same team. The best teams, firstly, to get out the Championship are the ones who are consistently there. The consistent teams always seem to do well, and all the players deserve to stay in the starting 11. I thought every single player put in a really good performance, and there's no reason why we should change the team. I look at Grant Hanley. He's someone who was under a lot of stick after his performance against Liverpool, and a lot of people did want Tim Closer to come back into the side. Tim Closer's still unavailable. He might be available for the Chelsea game, we don't know yet. But Grant Hanley put in a good shift. Probably was at his fault for the Newcastle goal, but why should he be dropped? He put in a really good performance, and until he makes a mistake, until Zimbo in particular is back, I don't think he should be dropped. The back line, of course, were excellent against Newcastle. They deserved a clean sheet. Jamal Lewis and Max Aarons were really good at going down the flanks, and the other youngster as well, Ben Godfrey, put in a superb performance. So it was a great example in the first half where Newcastle put the ball over the top, and Ben Godfrey just uses his power and pace to take Joe Linton out of the game. It was absolutely superb. Leitner and Tribal are the midfield two now for me. I love Mario Rancic, but Mo Leitner put in a fantastic performance, and Tom Tribal in particular in that first half was very impressive. Mario Rancic and Amadou are players who are going to be wanting to get into the first team, but not for me at the moment. And then that front three behind the striker, Stiepermann, I think deserves to be in the team over Patrick Roberts. Why? I think, as I've said many times, Stiepermann brings something different. His physicality, his long-range passing, and his link-up play with Teemu Pukki especially is very good. So he deserves to stay in the team. And I was watching the highlights as well. Although I didn't think he had his best game against Newcastle, he was also crucial in some of the build-up to the play. And that's a great thing with Stiepermann. You don't always notice. He does sometimes go out of games, but he can drift into games and have a real impact. And of course, Buendia and Todd Cantwell deserve to be in the team. They were absolutely superb against Newcastle. In particular, Todd, I thought he was probably man of the match if you're not accounting for Teemu Pukki. And of course, the striker is going to be Teemu Pukki. Hopefully, another Pukki party. 4 goals in 2 games, the top scorer in the Premier League. What a fantastic story, and Norwich City, we're incredibly grateful to have Teemu Pukki, and hopefully he can get more goals. I'm going to put on screen now the Chelsea team, who I've seen a lot of news sources, and this is kind of the team most people settle on. So as you can see, it's a very experienced backline, and a backline with a lot of quality. But I look in the offensive areas, and you know, it could be Giroud, it could be Tammy Abraham, but I compare Tammy Abraham to Teemu Pukki, and I think Teemu Pukki is a better player. I look at the offensive players, of course, Pedro, Pulisic are big money players, are big money signings across Europe, who are going to be very influential. But and then look at Mason Mount and think, is he really better than Emi Buendia? Did he really have a big impact in the Championship last season? And I look at the team and I think, you know what, Frank Lampard's Chelsea haven't quite hit the ground running. Their performances against Leicester and Manchester United weren't great, and I really think we can shock Chelsea here. It's going to be a very tough game. Chelsea are going to, of course, be favourites, but I think we've got every chance. I do look at that midfield, N'Golo Kante and Jorginho. They're probably going to play a 4-2-3-1, and it's going to be very interesting because Mo Leitner is similar to Jorginho, someone who can dictate the tempo. But N'Golo Kante, you know, was one of the best players in the Premier League a few seasons ago, and Tom Tribal is kind of similar to N'Golo Kante. So it's going to be a really interesting matchup. I look at the Chelsea team, of course, a lot of quality, of course, are going to be favourites, but I think that Norwich City team are going to surprise a lot this season, and who knows, it could be Chelsea this week. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Comment below your score predictions, your thoughts. I'll leave my socials in the description of my YouTube channel. And yeah, thanks for all the support over Norwich City Central. And thanks for all the new Finnish followers as well. Let's hope Norwich City can get a win and shock Chelsea. Thanks for watching, Subscribe to Norwich City Central, and I'll see you later.